Ladies and gentlemen, our first watch is a Rolex Day. White gold. Beautiful watch. Bien, papa. Good for you, Damon. Rolex Day, white gold with an olive green dial. Yes, it is. It's very, very scary, luxury gentlemen. I'm happy you're here. Yes. People listen. Exactly. EFI. And that's it. Thank you. Thank you, Sodi. Thank you so much, papa. Thank you. So this is a Rolex Day. It's white gold and it has an olive green dial. Same thing as the rose gold with an olive green dial. The rose gold went all the way to $95,000 to $105,000, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Dona, for that $35,000. And this is a beautiful watch. This is the reference 228239. And I'm going to tell all of you, this watch is like $41,400. And this one, the white one, was up there, $75,000, $80,000. And I'm going to tell all of you, because they're telling you that the watch market is up and running, I'm going to tell you the truth in this channel. You want it with all the bells and whistles, but do not pay more than $34,000. You do whatever you want. $34,000. Listen to this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is an AP Royal Oak, non-converted. You know, it was born completely rose gold, bracelet and casing. You know, it wasn't that it came in with a leather strap and they adapted, you know, the rose gold bracelet. They bought it from AP and they put it on. No, this came, it was born like that. Black dial, chronograph, reference number 26240, 41 millimeter. They're asking for this watch. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment, and I cannot let them do this to you. I won't. I already said it. I won't let it happen. Even though we have 32 subscribers watching the show and 23 likes, it should be 32 and 32. I get 23, and that's all right. That's all right. I'm the stupid one. I'm the stupid one that I do it for you for free. You know, no monthly dues. And then when I say it, they run. They run to the hills. Ladies and gentlemen, AP Royal Oak, rose gold, unconverted, chronograph, black dial, 26240 with a 41 millimeter. Don't pay for that watch. And I'm telling you, don't pay for that watch more than $91,000. Don't pay more than $91,000. I wouldn't pay the $91,000, but I got to tell you the numbers. So you won't pay 105. So you don't pay 106, you know, from that guy over there. You know, the guy with the people feet happy. You know, those two brothers at night at the Roxbury. One is smart, one is dumb, one is tall, one is short. One talks, one is introverted. And they hang around, you know who? With Toupee Wingman, you know? Unbelievable. You do whatever you want, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about another watch. Richard Mille. Richard Mille watches are dead in water. Richard Mille are dead in water, ladies and gentlemen. Este es un reloj que está muerto. This watch right here is a Richard Mille RM011 rose gold, inspired by Formula One driver Felipe Massa. You know, unbelievable. Rose gold with a blue. Listen to this, the way they do this, you know. It's all rose gold, you know, the casing, and then they have a blue, baby blue strap. And you know what this is at? You know right here, this one over here, they put like a little blue rubber band on it, you know? So they make it all look like that, matching, like a pair of shoes, you know? Two-tone pair of shoes. And this watch, ladies and gentlemen, is unbelievable. You know, this is, te digo, this is a Richard, you know, nice dial, you know, skeletonized. It's beautiful. Un relosazo. And this watch, ladies and gentlemen, you know, when you had this watch, you had a $500,000 watch in your hand. You know, you had 500,000 trancas en la mano. You had $500,000. And let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, that's in the secondary gray watch market. But still, paying $500,000 for a watch, you were talking about, you know, exactly. Oh my God, Mr. Donut. Anyway, guys, don't pay for that watch. And it's dropping. You should see what they're asking for it. And you're going to hear what I'm telling you. Don't pay for that watch. I wouldn't buy the watch, but I'm going to tell you, just in case you're going to buy it. Don't pay more and think about it, right? Don't pay more and think about it. Don't pay more than $206,000. That's all I got to tell you. Rose gold, chrono, skeletonized, you know, all that stuff, you know. It's unbelievable. Matching blue strap with the with the matching blue here. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, the Iron Sheik is making videos with. I mean, he's hurting. Esto se viró. You know, esto se viró. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, let me get serious here. Ladies and gentlemen, there's another watch that they were going crazy with this watch. And it's the Rolex Land Dweller, stainless steel. It has like a fluted white gold bezel, I think so. And it has a white, you know, chicken coop, you know, dial, like chicken coop, you know. It's unbelievable, this watch. It's a 36 millimeter. And listen to chicken coop dial. I'm talking about it's unbelievable, the chicken coop dial. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to see how this watch is dropping, the way it's behaving. The same way I was telling you that I'm watching gold, I watch all these watches. And I spoke about this watch, man, I'm telling you, not too long ago, like a week ago. And this is a 36 millimeter, reference number 127234. You know, unbelievable. The chicken coop dial, retail price $14,450. Exactly, chicken wire dial. That's what I call it. The chicken coop dial. You know, the chicken, you put the little chicks in there, and you know, you see the little, you know, the alambre, you know, the alambre. And ladies and gentlemen, does anybody know what price I'm going to tell you for this watch? The retail is $14,450. Does anybody know? Give me a number. Don't feel bad. 31. One more. One more. One more, please. Throw it there. Don't pay for that watch, ladies and gentlemen. And you heard it first here. You heard it first here. Randy, you heard it first here. Mr. Donald, you heard it first here. Boy, you guys are going to be blown away. You guys are going to be blown away, man. Don't pay for that watch. What you did. It's what you did. Give it up, 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 give it up. Don't pay more than $24,000 and dead. You do whatever you want. But I'm going to give you another one pretty soon. Just stay there. Next one, ladies and gentlemen, is a Cartier Santos. Santos de Cartier. Yellow gold. Skeleton. Skeleton, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he sold this. Deep. Boxing black eyes. Getting darker and darker and darker, man. Darker. Ladies and gentlemen, Cartier Santos de Cartier. Yellow gold skeleton. Reference number WHSA0042. 39.7 millimeter casing. This watch was just released, you know, this new model, just on 825. The retail price of this watch is $77,000. Skeleton, you know, the dial skeleton with a lot of, you know, like that everywhere, you know, it's open. You can see everything, the brain, the heart, the organs, everything. You can see everything. And ladies and gentlemen, it's $77,000. I know you guys are not big fans of Cartier, but many of the subscribers that I have, they're fans of it. And I must tell all of you, ladies and gentlemen, exactly, this one is completely factory. You know, it's just, you know, yellow gold. And the only thing you're going to see that's looking different is the skeleton, you know, all those bones all over the place. Don't pay for that watch more than $45,000, right? Don't pay more. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an AP Royal Oak Rose Gold, non-converted, you know, non-converted. Chrono, 41 millimeter with a black dial as well. Black dial as well, but this is the reference number 26320. Very, very nice watch. It comes with all the bells and whistles, and that's the way you want it, with all the bells and whistles. And don't pay for that watch. If you're smart, don't pay more. I mean, you do whatever you want, but don't pay for that watch more than $71,000. Okay? Don't pay more than $71,000. Ladies and gentlemen, our next watch is a Rolex two-tone Yachtmaster, rose gold with stainless steel with a white dial, 44 millimeter with a blue ceramic bezel. Reference number 116681. Ladies and gentlemen, you do yourself a favor. Does anybody know what I'm going to turn out to pay for that Yachtmaster? Rose gold with stainless steel, 44. It's a big, it's a big watch, Ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that two-tone Yachtmaster, rose gold with stainless steel with a blue ceramic bezel, white dial. Don't pay more than $17,500, all right? Here's a watch that I need you to pay attention to now, okay? All of you. And this is a watch that you need to listen to me because I spoke about this watch. This is a Rolex Rose Gold. Rolex Rose Gold Land Dweller. 40 millimeter. 40 millimeter. Anyway, this Rose Gold Land Dweller 40 millimeter. Reference number 127335. With the chicken coop dial, allegedly. The chicken coop dial, ladies and gentlemen, it's an unbelievable watch. Retail price is $47,400. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you 4 days ago, don't pay for that watch, $64,000. And it's already at $64,000, right? It's already at 64 when I said it. But ladies and gentlemen, here it goes. Don't pay for that watch. You can thank me later on. You can thank me later on. Don't pay for that watch more than $60,500. You do whatever you want. ExxonMobil, ready to go. I'm telling you, you do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. It's your money. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you 2 watches. This is the last 2 watches I'm going to give you of the evening. But these 2 watches are very important for you to listen to. I mean, the last 3 were very important. But this one coming up is unbelievable. It was just released, I would say, a month ago. We're talking about the Vacheron Constantin Overseas. Pink gold, pink dial. Ultra thin perpetual calendar, 41 millimeter. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Perpetual calendar. It was a new release, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, and I'll keep on telling you, man. It's a beautiful watch. I mean, Scout's honor. This is a sickening watch. It's ultra thin. Un movimiento sobrado. It has a couple of straps. It's just an incredible watch. And ladies and gentlemen, the retail price of this watch, is $120,000. $120,000. It's a beautiful, let me tell you, luxury gentlemen, this is like the mommies. The mommies will go crazy. The mommies see you with that watch and you go like that. They throw panties. They'll throw panties, kind of smelly, but they throw them at you, This is the pink dial. The new one. It just came out a month ago. It's a beautiful watch. Pink gold, pink dial, perpetual calendar, ultra thin, 41 millimeter, the newest of the newest. The retail price of that watch is $120,000. $120,000. $120,000 plus your Uncle Sam's taxes. All right? Hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. They're asking for this watch out there, $135,000, $137,000, $138,000. There'll be a cold day in hell before they get those numbers. The numbers you have to be at, and you do whatever you want because, there's going to be more space for that watch to continue dropping because let's be honest, they're beautiful, beautiful watches, but they cannot hold, their numbers. They just cannot. They're not in the league of AP, Patek, Rolex. Okay, those 3. How's that? They just cannot hold. And I'm going to tell you, if you are looking for that watch, don't pay more. I mean, you do whatever you want. It's crazy because if you put the taxes on that 120 and the number I'm going to tell you, you're going to, wow, Where's the meat? Where's the meat left in the bone on this watch? Don't pay for that watch more than $123,500. All right? $123,500. Don't pay more than that. And ladies and gentlemen, this is my last watch of the evening. This is a watch that I say always that sometimes Gucci gets it wrong, sometimes Louis Vuitton gets it wrong, and sometimes Rolex gets it wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a brand new Rolex, white gold, fully factory diamond baguette, bezel, casing, a bracelet, meteorite dial, Sky Dweller, 42 millimeter. Ladies and gentlemen, this watch was sold to one of those rappers from Canada. I think his name is Rake. You know Rake? And let me tell you, he paid for that watch. And I remember when they bought that watch because it was purchased here in Miami and it was sent to him. It was purchased in Miami and they sold that watch for a whopping, does anybody know who I'm talking about? This is our last watch of the evening. A whopping $1.2 million for that thing. $1.2 million. That guy, Drake, the rapper, Drake, or Rake, whatever you call him. You know what I'm trying to say. Exactly. He bought it. He bought it here in Miami. We're talking about reference number 336959 with the special letters T as in Tom, B as in boy, R as in run. Okay? Run. And ladies and gentlemen, this has a meteorite dial and even have the hour markers with baguette dials. It's an unbelievable watch. Not for me. I think, Rolex got to run with that watch. It looks like a bus down from 47th Street, with the subway train jumper over there, skin tight genie man bun, and Sinbad, a genie, Marcelito with the teeth now, those people, those funny looking people, the Ten Commandments, all those people, that kind of watch. It looks like they made it in the basement. Ta, 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 putting all the diamonds and all that. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. It's your money. I wouldn't buy that watch for nothing in the world, but they requested this price. They requested it. Don't pay for that watch more than $615,000. That's all I got to say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoy this Watch Market Update show. I hope you learned something. I hope you really learned something. I hope you understand where gold is going. And I'm going to tell you again one more time. I honestly believe, I hope I'm wrong. I hope that I am wrong. But the way gold is behaving, I see gold hitting 5,000, faster than a speeding bullet, That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like my video. Like I say always, like me and Sweet Kid Kino say always, take care and brush your hair. Be well, guys. Salud. Amor. Ciao.